Hi boys and girls, good morning. It is Monday and we are starting our 5th week of school from home. Who thought it would be this long? Certainly not us, right? But aren't we having fun? Learning new ways of doing things and doing things from home and spending time at home and being able to do things like this, like YouTube videos and things like that. So today I wanted to talk about plants. I know last week you started working on some of the parts of the plants, and I wanted to talk some more about plants that we eat. And do we eat all the parts of the plants? Does it depend on certain things? Let's take a look, okay? Okay, so I pulled up our lesson on parts of the plant. And over here, you might remember seeing this. I know we've colored this before. We've talked about it before also. That down here are the roots that grow under the ground. The stem that goes up from the ground, the roots. The stem comes all the way up and out comes a flower or eventually a fruit. And inside are seeds. And then those can be planted again, and a new plant can grow, and the cycle can continue, right? Okay, so the roots help provide support by anchoring the plant and absorbing the water. So it holds it down to the ground like an anchor, and it absorbs the rainwater or water from people who water them, and it goes up and gives the water to the rest of the plant through the stem. The stem carries the water and the nutrients from the roots to the top. And then the leaves that sprout out are food-making factories of green plants. Leaves come in so many different shapes and sizes. Leaves are made to catch the light and have openings to allow water and air to come and go. So air and rainwater can go directly to the leaf instead of to the ground and the root. And it catches the sunlight because we know plants need sunlight also. It's not just enough to have water, right? And then the flowers come, and not only they are pretty, but a lot of them are very important in making seeds and then turning into fruit. Sometimes the seeds will fall to the ground and then a new plant will grow. Other times it will turn into a fruit. And when you can look at this picture here, you can see the fruit cut open. It's the inside. You can see the seeds in the middle. And depending on the fruit, we can eat the seeds or we discard the seeds, which means throw them out. And a lot of times they are like in a hard shell, right? Think of apple seeds. They have a little hard shell. We don't usually eat those kind, right? But we do we tried in the class, right? We tried pumpkin seeds. Those are good. So seeds are tiny plant embryos, which are like tiny baby plants with leaves, stems, and root parts waiting for the right things to happen to make it grow. So basically everything is in the little seed that it needs to grow into a plant. Just then needs to be put in the dirt, and then it needs the water and the sunlight. So let's take a look at these really pretty plant parts. And these are all things that we can eat. Some of them I'm sure look familiar to you, right? Potatoes and carrots, and these are radishes and beets, celery and rutabaga. Hearts of palm are not as popular, but some of you might have had some of them. Leeks, which is like an onion, lettuce and spinach and cabbage, and I have split the screen so that we can see even more. What do we have down here? We have collard greens, cauliflower, endive. Let's see what's on this side under here. Ooh, we have asparagus and rhubarb. Rhubarb is very good in pie. So these are all different types of plant parts that we can eat. And now we have to think about it. Is it a root? Is it a leaf? Is it a seed? Let's think about this for a few minutes. Let's look at some more. These are some more. These are some of my favorites, actually. You see a yellow squash up top here, some corn on the cob, nuts, sunflower seeds, peas, pumpkin seeds. We had those in school. Artichoke, violets, which are flowers, tomato, cucumber, broccoli, chive blossoms. Now, chives on the bottom are like a very mild onion. So let's see what, I know there's some more down here. Let's see what we got. Oh, an eggplant and a pepper. Let's see what's on this side. No, that's all for this page. Okay, so now we have lots of choices, and now I want us to think about, like I said, what type or what part of the plant is it? So I'm going to pull up a chart where we could see all of them. Now look how beautiful these pictures and colors looks. Remember, we've talked before about how a lot of times to eat the healthiest, you can eat the colors of the rainbow. And you can see pretty much every color here. I see red and orange and yellow and green and purple and blue. So that's always a good thing to strive for. So now across the top up here, it says plants we eat. And on the top, it says roots, stem, leaves, flowers, fruit, and seeds. So let's take a look and see what we find under each category. Potato is a root because it grows under the ground, right? Carrots, same thing. Beets, rutabaga, and radishes. These all grow under the dirt. It's the root of the plant. So if you let other things grow out on the top, like the leaves of the carrots and the beets, you would only see that part of it. Now, over here is the stem. So remember what the stem is. The stem is the middle portion of the plant that carries the water from the roots on up to the leaves. So we have celery, asparagus, rutabaga, leeks, and heart of palm. And it makes sense because don't they look sort of like big straws? Just like their job is to carry the water up. They're shaped like a straw. Now there's the leaves that we eat too. We eat lettuce, we eat the collard greens, we eat spinach, endive, cabbage. That's all the leaf part of the plant. And now here are some flowers that we can eat. This is the part that flowers from the plant. So these are artichoke, cauliflower, chive blossom, broccoli, and violets. Now, I don't eat many violets. I don't know if I've ever eaten them, but you can. And here's different types of fruit from the plant. Tomatoes grow off the leaves, right? Eggplant, cucumber, squash, and peppers, sweet peppers. Some of you from last year might remember that we grew some of these ourselves. We had some peppers, they were yummy. And seeds, we like seeds. Seeds are very healthy for us. There's nuts. Now some of you are not allowed to have nuts, but you can maybe have some of the other seeds. Corn is technically a seed. The corn part that we eat, the little yellow part. Pumpkin seeds from the inside of the pumpkin. Peas that come inside this pod. And sunflower seeds that come inside the gray shell, right? So we actually eat all parts of the plant. Isn't that really cool? I think so. So I hope you had fun learning about plants and seeing all the different types of fruits and vegetables and what part of the plant they are, and that we can eat the root of the plant, we can eat a stem of the plant, the leaves, the seeds, the flowers, the fruit, right? So, and every plant's different, so you can't just go up to a plant and start eating it outside. You have to wait until your mom or dad tell you and, buy it for you, or if you grow it yourself, they'll know which part that you can eat. But I thought this was a really cool way to show the different types of vegetables. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.